Did I miss the start?
It's live.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Good morning, everybody. Today is December 18th. The time is 8:04 a.m. I'm welcoming everybody to our Facilities Committee meeting. We have Ms. Green, Mr. Price, and myself present, and I'm calling the meeting to order, and I need approval of the agenda.
So moved.
Second. Sorry, I was on
All in
mute.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. I need an approval of the open session meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
A3-0. Thank you. Fundraising for Cuthbertson High School scoreboard, Mr. McManus.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome, Ms. Green.
Morning. Thank you.
In front of you, you have a memo where we received a fundraising request from Cuthbertson High School for a replacement scoreboard that included staff. We have several bullet points there that we kind of laid out for them. And so the staff is requesting the Facilities Committee recommend to the full board for approval of the fundraising request for the replacement of the scoreboard at Cuthbertson High School. Happy to answer any questions.
What do you know anything about this board? Are they trying to mirror like a Marvin Ridge or?
Yes, well, yes, I do know about it, but no, they're not trying to mirror Marvin Ridge. It does not have video capabilities. It's basically a replacement scoreboard that has an arch at the top, artistic looking arch, and then at the bottom has some places for sponsorships, logos and such to go on. It is sorry, go ahead.
Do you know approximate cost?
So the preliminary cost was right around 100,000. It's going to end up being more with some of our requirements. That's why we just put in there a 10% contingency, because we're unsure of the final quote that it's going to be after they have to get their sealed engineer drawings and replacement of the field clocks and controllers and such. So
I would like to see, or maybe recommend, that we put something in there that no part of this board is to be financed by any party.
we can definitely do that upon final review of the drawings and everything before we approve the building grounds for this.
Yeah, Mr. Price, we also are going to require them to have all the funds in an account before we grant the approval.
And so the account, would that be under their control or our control?
I think this is coming from the Booster Club, so it would be, they would have to indicate to us an account that has the funds available and designated for this product.
And that's good, but if they have control of that account, the money could be there today and gone tomorrow for another purpose. I mean, I don't want to get in a situation like we've been in the past with other projects.
Understand? We'll work with Ms. McLam on how we can confirm and ensure that those funds are dedicated solely to this project.
So the memo that we're approving, they're going to get a copy of this memo where it shows that they're responsible for the maintenance and future replacement.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
Does anybody else have any questions? No?
Again, I want to emphasize, this is just to allow them to fundraise. We are not approving the project right now. This is just to fundraise.
But once we say, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead, Todd.
Do we know anything about the fundraising? What that's going to look like, or what? Are they selling something, or looking for donations, or combination, or?
I can only assume it's a combination, sir. I do not know the means and methods of fundraising efforts. I just know that they're requesting for their boosters to fundraise for this particular scoreboard, and they do know that it is at around $100,000 to do such.
Any other questions?
So just to clarify, this is not approval of the project. This is just to allow them to fundraise for it.
That is correct, yes, ma'am.
Just making sure. Okay.
And
I
it's
wanna make
because
sure.
it's a big project that
Right.
it's coming to facilities, yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
no more
any
questions from
other
me.
questions? I need a motion to send this to the full board.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, 3-0, thank you. Seven Hills subdivision easement, Waxaw Elementary, Miss Emo.
Sarah, I'll take that one if you want.
Oh, okay,
No, it's fine. So Seven Hills Improvements is requesting a temporary construction easement and a site easement, basically on our property. And, they, are going to relocate a gravel driveway that accesses the back fields that are on our property that approached over to theirs. And, with a new driveway, a, fence installation, excuse me, is part of all that. So staff request the facilities committee recommend the full board approval of the temporary and site easements as requested by Seven Hills. You have maps and/or plats with you attached to your documentation, and happy to answer any questions.
so the teams that use those fields, they'll be notified, and then there's gonna be a solution for them to still get there while this easement's in place?
Most definitely, we'll work with the developer on that to do such. Absolutely.
Okay, and you feel like this is gonna be better for the school property with the new gravel path and the fencing?
Absolutely. Fencing is a definite improvement, as well as all of us were unaware. I guess me being at the school system the longest, that the facilities department was unaware that that gravel road actually approached on other people's property. So we definitely are going to be able to get that fixed and corrected.
Thank you. Does anyone else have questions? I need a motion to send this to the full board.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. 3-0. NCDOT easement, Sun Valley High School.
Yes, good morning. So you've got in front of you a request from NCDOT for some easements that are required for the widening of Old Charlotte Highway. There are two separate ones because this land was part of the parcels at Sun Valley High School was deeded to the county during the 2016 bond work. Those deeds have since been transferred back to UCPS at the county commissioners meeting this past Monday night. So we've got two easement requests and two parcels that we will be getting funding for. Part of this money is a little over $250,000. Some of this will go toward the replacement of a monument sign that will be removed as part of the construction work. Be glad to answer any questions any of you may have about that.
So you said a monument sign?
So there's a sign at the corner of Wesley Chapel Stouts and Old Charlotte Highway, the Sun Valley High School sign. That
Right.
sign will be removed as part of the road widening and the interchange reconstruction. So they're paying us to replace that sign. So we'll be responsible for replacing the sign, but they're providing funding for it.
So what, is it gonna go back in the same spot? No, right? Where are they gonna put it?
Well, that's going to be ours to determine. So we'll determine where the best place to put it once they finish their construction. We'll make a plan of where we're going to place that, and then we'll bring it back to you for approval.
Any idea what the timeline is of them building this?
Yes. So they are the anticipation is so it's two phases. There's a phase from 485 to roughly Stallings Indian Trail area, and then from the Stallings Indian Trail area to just past Sun Valley High School. That'll be phase two. They're anticipating bids to come in February of 2026, probably looking to impact Sun Valley High School summer of 27 or summer of 28. They're anticipating a 4-year project. Those of you
Or will they have
know,
this part done over the summer?
so we
like
will.
whatever
We
year?
have gotten assurances from them that they'll coordinate with us on the phasing, and they're making it. The division engineer with NCDOT has indicated to me that they're putting in the bid documents that most of the work has to be done at night, and they will have to coordinate with off-school hours, especially when it impacts the area in front of Sun Valley High School.
Okay. Anyone else have questions on this?
Colin, how far is it gonna go, like up towards isn't there a fence along the backside there?
Are you talking about on Wesley Chapel Stouts?
Well, does the fence not come around the corner or no? I know it's on Wesley Chapel.
I think, Mr. Price, I think it may turn the corner some. They have also included, and this is a pretty substantial dollar amount. They are including us replacing some of that fencing. So we will make some.
And you feel like this will make us whole, these
Yes,
dollars?
yes. We spent a lot of time negotiating those numbers with them and made sure they included everything that was going to be impacted.
And is this part, I don't know if this is or not, but part of the roundabouts, where they do a roundabouts at both of those intersections, or at?
Yes, they're proposing a roundabout at the intersection of what I call the Sun Valley main entrance and the shopping center that has Publix. There's proposed to be a roundabout there. There is not one proposed at the intersection of Wesley Chapel Stouts and Old Charlotte Highway.
So the sketch we have is for the roundabout across from the Publix shopping center?
Yes, that's one of the sketches in the documents. That's correct.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't go down far enough.
Okay. Any other questions? Need a motion to send this to the full board?
So moved.
So, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, 3-0. Thank you. Furniture contracts, East Elementary School and Forest Hills High School.
Good
Miss-
morning. In front of you, you have a memo. I apologize if I cut you off. I'm sorry.
No. You go. I'm good.
In front of you, you have a memo which will incorporate both of the bond projects and is inclusive of all of the furniture that is necessary to fulfill both of those projects. We utilized 3 vendors for this project, separating classroom furniture as well as the supplemental areas, school nutrition, et cetera. So there's a significant amount of documentation that Ashley has linked within the internal portal, and I can answer any questions you may have.
Anyone have questions? No? Okay. I need a motion to send this to the full board.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, 3-0. Thank you. Playground equipment, East Elementary School.
Okay, the next memo that you have is associated with the first of several projects that we're going to bring to you associated with the outdoor improvements that are associated with this school. This one is inclusive of the area that is right in front of the school entrance and goes around the side, and it incorporates a completely inclusive playground to support the pre-K students, as well as serving as a supplemental play area for rain days, etc.
Anyone have questions on this? And we're going to have how many pre-K classes there next year?
There is an integrated plan that is in place, and so I know that I think it's 5 currently, but I know that there's still some shuffling that's being done. It will be inclusive of the NC pre-K as well as EC. And so there will be 4 or 5 I'm going to go with, but I can't confirm that total number.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Need a motion to send this to the full board, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
3-0, thank you. Bond update, Ms. Emil.
Okay. The attached, you have an email or a memo there that just gives you a quick recap of where we are and how things are progressing quickly at both of our bond sites.
Maybe after the beginning of the year, depending on like what point this gets to, we could have a tour,
Absolutely.
especially Miss Green, because she's new to facilities committee. Okay, and then we have a surplus inventory, Mr. McManus.
Yes, hi. So in front of you, you have 3 items on there for surplus. They're all electric pallet jacks that have more than met their useful life.
Anyone have any questions? Okay. Our next meeting is going to be January 22nd at 9 a.m. via Zoom, and I need a motion to adjourn.
So move.
All in
Second.
favor?
Aye.
3-0. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.